All right, we are live. What's going on? Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. Hello to everyone watching, whether this is live or not live. I really enjoy doing lives. I need to start doing these again. It's great to be here. We're talking about dating apps, everything online dating. So I'm doing a bunch of lives this week, and that's because I am officially announcing the launch of a brand new program called Online Domination. So if you are watching this right now before January 12th, good news. That means you can come on board and get access to the Online Domination Masterclass. It's a 12-week class that I am doing for guys who want to learn how to absolutely kill it and dominate on the online dating apps, meaning getting more matches, getting dates, and making it work. So I'm very excited to be launching it because I've been working on it for such a long time to make it absolutely perfect and absolutely done for you, which means it gives you everything you need to know for the messages that you write, for the profile that you create, for the pictures that you post, what to do on specific apps, and actual results and seeing it done firsthand. So you're going to see how it's all done firsthand. It's not just a bunch of theory. It's stuff that is practical and works and gets results, and you'll see it inside of the program. So the link is down below if you want to join. And if you send me an email with your receipt, then you get entered into a drawing to win this puppy. This is an iPhone 12 Pro. Unlocked, graphite color, still has the plastic on it, that I'm going to be sending to you wherever you live. You will get this. This is not just for people in the US. If you live in Canada, Australia, Europe, South America, Mexico, wherever you are, I will get this to you if you win in the drawing. So don't think this is only for US residents. We will get it to you. Look at that. Hello from South Africa. Exactly. I'll send it to South Africa. Whatever I can do to get this to you. Would you recommend Elite Singles app? Here's the thing. I suggest that you try it. Elite Singles. Let me just get a reminder of which one that is. I believe I tested that one out. Elite Singles. Yes, I do remember Elite Singles. It's okay. There's definitely women on there. There's definitely it's not a dead site. Some sites are kind of dead sites, I remember from using them. So you have to test it out because it kind of depends city to city. So I would say it is good. I don't think you get the volume, though, with Elite Singles that you might be able to get with other places like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Match, eHarmony, things like that. So yeah, it is worth a shot. It is worth a shot. Women on dating apps, a lot of them are princesses. I know why people say that, by the way. The reason why people say this is because it's the guy that has to make the introduction. Because at the end of the day, yes, women on there know that guys are going to make the move. So you might think that they're princesses. They might be acting in a specific way where they're acting in a way where they have a lot of choice. Here's the thing. If roles were reversed and all these women were texting the guys and initiating with the guys, well, then I'll tell you right now that guys would be acting in a whole different way as well. So I don't think they're acting like princesses. I think that they have a lot of options. So it's your job to be able to cut through all the noise that they're given. The noise of all these guys messaging them nonstop. Okay, so again, this is possible for you. I have the whole system. Link down below. Online Domination. I teach you how to do it. But the big question today is online dating a waste of time? And I appreciate everyone saying hello, by the way, in the chat. I see it right here, so say hello. What's up, Christian? From Nepal, Sandesh, what's up? Christian says, I'm using Bumble, but I don't know how to deal with the women's on that app. How you deal is you create the best profile you can. So you create the best profile, the best pictures with the most unique and interesting bio. Combine that with the right messages. Boom, boom, boom. Trifecta. And you'll be able to deal with all kinds of women on Bumble. So, yes. And yes, you do get profile templates, text message copy and paste templates, and exact instructions for what to do with pictures to make it so that this actually works for you. What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, Cesar? So yeah, the big question today is this, right? Are dating apps a waste of time? So here's the reality is that people who say yes are people who just haven't figured it out. I'm not going to lie. So TripAdvice is 10 years old this March. Happy anniversary, almost TripAdvice, 10 years old. One of the longer running dating advice businesses around. And I remember towards the beginning of giving advice, right when Tinder was coming out and things like that, 2012, 13, 14, even 15, I wasn't giving that much dating advice for online dating. I was also saying that it was kind of a waste of time. I was pushing meet people in person, meet people in person. Meet people in person. It's better. You get to practice the art of in-person approaching, which is going to help you be better with women in general, because eventually you'll be with them in person, which is all true, by the way. I still believe that. But the thing here is that I pushed it away. And you know what? I'm going to admit something. I'm going to admit some fault here. I think the reason why I pushed it away is because I couldn't crack it yet. Or I'll give myself a little bit of credit here. I didn't have the awareness that you could even crack it. I didn't even know. I didn't think that it was something that you could actually learn. It's funny because that's the same thing I thought when I was learning how to meet women in person. I never had the awareness that you could be good at it. I just thought kind of the same thing. Thought, oh, you just had to be like really good looking and then you'll get matches. So I remember when I did online dating, it wasn't working for me back in 2008. And so I figured, oh, it's probably not going to work for anyone. And I was being very naive. And it wasn't until I decided, okay, online dating is getting very popular. I got to figure this thing out because guys are going to need this information. So I would figure out over the past couple years what actually gets the most results. I consulted with online dating coaches, other guys who are using it. I consulted with guys who had a lot of success in it, a ton of success in it. I experimented with different messages. I experimented with different types of profile pictures. I experimented with different types of bios to see what worked, what didn't work. And after all the experimentation, I found a very simple system. I got to say this. I rarely ever put down any other systems out there, but I have seen a few, and they are so complicated. It's like insane. And so you have to do so much shit to get results, like all these things that like you'll never do. So you buy this course, it's got too much information, you don't know what to do with it, and then it sucks. I won't name any names, but there's some recent ones out there. They suck. So I created a course that guys could actually use. That's completely done for you. That is not even close to rocket science. That you can just do and get results. Noah says, I never get any matches on dating apps. Any advice? I also try to get out there more than using dating apps. So idea here is you should do both. So you want to do both. However, you want to make sure that you're putting in the right work and you're doing the right system here. So the reason why you're not getting any matches on the apps is most likely due to your pictures and your profile. I mean, there's really nothing else. That's probably what it is. But another thing, and I said this on yesterday's live, is consistency. People don't use it consistently. They like swipe for like 10 minutes and they got on the app like 3 days ago and they're like, it didn't work. Now I know there's other people who have been on for many months. I was on it for months and months at a time, on and off throughout the entire 2010 decade, in and out of relationships, and I never cracked it. I only ended up cracking it years later when I did more experimentation and more studying. But I didn't crack it for a long time. I really didn't. So now it is cracked. Now I figured it out. And I have tested it with men ages 18 all the way to 50 years old, and it works. I'm using it in my coaching program with guys that I'm working with one-on-one. I even gave the course, or before it became a full course, over to some guys also that I was I was past the testing phase. Like I know it worked, but I just wanted to like give it to some other people just to see like for sure. Like I'm not convinced until I see it over and over and over again. And then I did. I have yet to see anyone fail with this. If again, you can fail with it if you don't listen to the advice in the course and do everything, but it works. So online domination, get it today. Link down below. Go check it out. And again, you get entered into a drawing to win the iPhone 12 Pro. Just send me your receipt. Tripp@trippadvice.com. Yes, that's right, Jonathan. I cracked it. Jose Diaz, what would you say are the top dating apps? As of right now, January 2021. Although I'm sure this is going to go into 2020. All the rest of 2021 and 2022 is Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Match. Those four are big. And then you can even hit up OkCupid, Plenty of Fish. By the way, I call everything a dating app. It's all apps because everything has an app. They all have apps on your phone. They all have an app on there that you can use. So they're all dating apps. They're all dating apps. So online domination covers everything in terms of any dating app that's on an app or a site, everything. But they're mostly, at this point, even like Match and JDate and eHarmony, all those have applications. They're not just desktop sites anymore. So yes. If you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them in the chat. Also, if you want to come in live, if you go to the description, you'll see a link. It says, what does it say? It says ask a question live. If you click on that, that gives you the opportunity to come on here with me live. And I'll tell you what I'll do for you too. If you come on here live and show me some of your bio and your pictures, I'd be happy to critique them for you. Okay. Ronell says, honestly, the dating game online is a bit rigged against us men. Women have way too much options and barely have any time to dedicate to one guy. Of course, there are exceptions, but I'm all ears. Yeah, listen, it's not rigged. It's not like someone rigged it. It's the nature. It's nature. Okay, it's nature. Meaning that you go to a bar, it's the same thing. Guys hitting on girls. The only thing is now we're on online dating. So we're on online dating. We're on our phones. So now what? Well, now you're on an app that has, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of users. So it's kind of like that exponential. But that doesn't mean you can't get results. In fact, this is what I say to guys. Whenever I'm telling guys to go and meet women, you want to go to populated areas. You want lots of options. You want lots of volume. You don't want to go to I'm not saying you shouldn't go to places like parks or grocery stores, yoga classes, great places to meet women. But if you're only going there, there's not enough volume. Okay, there's not enough volume. Tinder works if you are 6 out of 10 and put in the effort. Tinder works if you are 6 out of 10. Yeah, it can work for anybody. You just need the right pictures. I live in a small town, so it's a waste of time for me, but on big cities, it can work. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're in a really small town, you could end up flipping through everybody. But then more people come on, and it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. So it's not a waste of time. You can still do it because you can still get dates. How do you win that iPhone? Okay, so how do you win this? You win this by entering into a drawing. And the way you're going to do that is you get the Online Domination 12-week masterclass that I'm doing starting January 18th. The way to get that, there's a link down below. Sign up for that. Let us know, by the way, in the chat if you got it. And then you're going to email me your receipt, and then you get entered into the drawing. So you can win this, and I will send it to you personally from my home. I will be sending it to you. Hey, Tripp, did the podcast get taken down from this topic last night? I started it before work and now it's not showing up in my library. Nope. There should be no reason why I don't take down podcasts. So, not sure why you think that. Check again. Kaya says, I managed to get at least one date a week, and when I put a lot of effort, I got 5 dates a week. One time I made 3 dates on the same day, set up one for morning, one afternoon, one evening. Yes, it's possible. Exactly. All right. We're going to add someone to the stream here. Let's see if this works. Hey, man, you're on. What's going on? You're in bed.
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hear you. How are you, Tripp?
Hey, man, I'm good. It's a little choppy from where you're at.
I'm from Morocco.
You're from where?
I'm from Morocco.
Buddy, you got bad service. I don't think it's me.
Morocco.
Morocco.
I'm from Morocco.
Do you have a question?
Yes. I've been with a lot of girls in Morocco, but I don't succeed in any relation.
Buddy, I'm sorry. I got to kick you. It's too rough a service. Sorry, buddy. All right. We got some more questions here. Tripp, isn't catfishing a major problem on online dating apps? For example, a woman who only wants money and you never actually meet her. So, yeah, it's not a major problem. It is something that you deal with, but it's so easy. With my system that I created for online domination, you're going to filter for that because you're actually going to try to meet up with her very fast. So you'll know. And catfishing, that is also something we're going to dive into in the online domination course. But catfishing, you can tell if someone's catfishing. It's usually pretty apparent by the way they do their pictures. Are they showing their face? Are they showing their body? You know, it's going to happen, but just is what it is. It's just something you have to go through. Tripp, is it better to have a lot of women's that are a 4 or a few 7 to 10? I don't really exactly understand that question. You want women you're attracted to. So whatever that means to you is what that means. So my big point of today's video is that online dating is not a waste of time. However, it is a waste of time if you're doing it wrong. And it can be a waste of time. Most guys, I probably would say like 80% to 90% of guys are doing it wrong. And then the other guys who are just, kind of doing their best, I think that a lot of those guys are settling for women that they meet online. So that's what I think is happening. I think most guys are doing it wrong. And if you do it right, you can actually kill it. So that's funny. Someone said I look like the guy from Catfish. I've actually gotten that before. Funny enough. Guys, if you have a question, you can go to the link on the description down below, the StreamYard link, and then you can come here and chat with me live like just we had a few seconds ago with someone, but it wasn't a good connection. So if you want to ask a question live, you can do that. And of course, we have people who I can see here who are signing up for the online domination program. And if you want to sign up as well, link is down below. Send me a receipt. Win an iPhone, my friend. More questions, hit me with them. Happy to answer. So yeah, dating apps, it's finicky. Yeah, do women have the advantage? Yes, they do. Women do have some advantages in the beginning of dating because the men get to approach them. Here's the thing, though. You have to understand something. We sit here, we call them princesses. We say things like, oh, man, like, aren't they lucky? We do all the work. Do you know how many women aren't getting approached? I'm not saying to sit here and feel bad for them. I'm just saying that you're only thinking of a girl who's very attractive. But there's women out there who don't get approached. and who don't succeed on the dating apps. So you're only picking out a percentage. So you understand that? It's favored in a way, but it's not like it favors every single person. So you have more control. You do. You have more control at the end of the day of who you pick and who you want to be with. So I see it favorable for men as well. It's just how you perceive it. Someone has come on the chat here. I'm going to put you on. It's okay if you don't have your video on. It'd be nice if you did, but Novin, can you hear me? Novin, if you're there, we can answer your question. We'll see if he gets up and running here. Did you saw those fake Chinese apps that was faking women? The girls were bots. Yeah, man, it happens. There's bots. But it doesn't really affect you. So there's bots. So you'll know if they're a bot. They're going to get you to go on Snapchat. They're not going to. If you have a structure and a whole process to get them from matching you to messaging to texting you to then meeting in person, it's going to filter all those girls out. So my system in online domination basically filters anyone out who's not serious, who's not interested, who's a bot and whatever. Like there's no reason to have to complain about bots and catfishing and all that stuff, because if you have the right system, it will filter right past those people. Those girls will just try to get you to sign up for their OnlyFans and Snapchat. And again, yes, it does happen, but you can filter them out fairly easily. What's up, Adam? Happy 2021, man. What is a legitimate dating site? A legitimate dating site are the big ones. OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, Match, eHarmony, Hinge, Bumble, Tinder. Yeah. Number one rule, just don't send money over online dating. Well, yeah, you can spend money on the apps, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't spend any money for anyone asking for it. It's just women who are trying to get money from you and not actually date you. Novin, if you're here, I can't hear you or see you. So I can't put you in here. Yeah, see, this is interesting, right? Women, not all women have it great in the dating game. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, some women don't have it good. Some men don't have it good, blah, blah, blah. Like, forget all that shit. Don't worry about all that stuff. Focus on you. Worry about you. Worry about getting results. Put in the right system. And that's how you do it. Okay, Abdurrahim, we're going to try this one more time. And I think I just nailed the pronunciation of your first name. Yo.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, man. Let's see if we can hear your question this time.
Yes, my question is, I have a lot of women's fans. A lot of, I'm trying to dating this woman.
Hey, man, I gotta remove you. I still can't hear you, buddy. Sorry, we tried. It's very choppy, and I can't sit here trying to understand it. It's gonna take too long. So, not sure what to tell you. But I wish we could answer your question. If you want, you can ask it in the chat. What many of you don't understand is yet that only perhaps 20% of the dates you go on will want to keep dating. The other 80% won't really be of interest to you. Yeah, I mean, of course, right? You'll go on a bunch of dates. You'll sift through the volume, and you'll see what works out, what doesn't. The idea here is volume, and I teach you in the system a whole trick to get more volume, to go through a number of apps to get enough women so that you have women who are interested in you. Her Ashley Madison and Adult Friend Find legit. So from what I've heard, I don't think Adult Friend Finder is very legit. I think it's mostly scammy, spam and fake. Ashley Madison, I think it is legit. I think people do actually meet people on there. I think that is a legit website for people to cheat on their spouses. If you guys have a question and you want to come on live, there's a link in the description. Click that and then we'll pop you on, and you could do it from your phone or your computer. Tripp, does your system work beyond traditional dating apps? For example, can this work for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well? So, yes, it can. It can in a sense. You can use the message sequence that I have created for you, that's done for you in the online domination program. You can. However, it's not as ideal as using dating apps. Guys are obsessed with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're going to actually go into that. So I'm going to do a whole hour specifically on this, and we're going to dive into this in the Online Domination 12-week class. So we will do this. However, I just want to say that you do want to use online dating apps as a main resource of meeting women over very cold type of approaches with using social media. So, yes. Again, if you want to win the iPhone 12 Pro, all you got to do is email me the receipt from the online domination course. It's not available for that much longer because we start January 18th. So you got to hop on it now in order to make it work. Okay, we got JJ here. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing? Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm here at a restaurant in Dunedin, Florida.
You're at a restaurant with no mask right now.
No mask, you're right. I have one right next to me, and there's not people pretty far from me. I got my own.
Nah, I'm just teasing you, man. Here. I'm not here to beat you down with that. So let's talk about what's on your mind with dating.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, let me just say the cliche. Thank you very much for what you do. I really been enjoying all your content, especially the podcast. Sometimes left field, but it works, man. The people you interview and the topics that are discussed, it's perfect. So I've been loving it.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. So my question, I've been meeting quite a bit of girls here at the beach. I know it's not really as much online, but it does involve the communication thereafter. So I think it's applicable.
Yeah.
Basically, so just to give a couple quick examples without going on too long, but, met a girl, really hit it off. And, at the end wanted to get her phone number, but kind of ended up with her social media, which I know you kind of advise more to get the phone number instead.
The reason why I advise that is because we are always filtering for women who have a high level of interest, and the women who give you their social media don't have as a high interest of a woman who's going to give you her phone number, right? But continue.
So I should have asked for the phone number. That was my bad.
Always.
Right. So
always. You don't want to be one of the many guys in her DMs, Facebook Messenger, Twitter DMs, right? You want to be with the rest of the people in the text messages.
Agreed. But regardless, I was kind of disappointed that she didn't follow me back. And so we never really had any conversation after that, even though we spent the day together at the beach, really hit it off. Our dogs played together, all that, whatever. Okay. Fast forward to, maybe a couple weeks later, I meet another girl there. This time I get her phone number, and, I text her, or actually I didn't text her. She texted me because I told her to text me her from her number right now so I would have it. And then later on her own, without anything, text me a second time to say, oh, it was very nice to meet you and poo-poo, your dog, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, okay, really high level of interest. I waited a few hours to write back, but, so we chatted back and forth for a day or two, but only like 4 or 5 messages. And I was about to, set up something. So I lesson to all the guys out there. Maybe I took a little too long, maybe. But so I think the last thing I asked her was, oh, you know, because she had gone back to the beach, and I said, oh, you know, was it busy or something, or how was it? Was it busy? She didn't write back anything. So, you know, I know that, and so that kind of died too. So I'm feeling a little butthurt, and I'm thinking in a way like, okay, maybe I wasn't aggressive enough. You know, we hear over and over from you and from other subject matter experts that girls want us to be more persistent. They want us to do more. So I'm feeling like,
Persistent,
man,
decisive, taking
I know.
action, assertive. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
man,
my,
here's the thing.
yeah,
There's this idea out there that you need to like text a lot and like get something going and texting and get
yeah.
conversation going. You don't need to do that. We're filtering for women who have a high level of interest. So all you need to do is go for the close right away. I would send something like, hey, it was awesome meeting you at the park the other day or wherever. Why don't we grab a drink sometime soon? When are you free? That's it. If
Like
she's
on that first
interested,
time
she
we
will
met.
agree. You can do it off the first text message.
Yeah, I
You
figured
don't
you
you
would say
don't
that.
have to make chit chat. I would just go for it. But here's the thing. Remember, high level of interest is a girl showing up on a date. It's not giving you her phone number. It's not her texting you. It's not her being responsive. It's not even her agreeing to the date. It's her showing up on the date. It's all the things that lead up to that go to the point where now we see that she has actual high level of interest because she shows up on the date. So don't get too excited until they're in front of you.
So I guess the more important part of this question is, so how do I have a chance of maybe recovering these? Like what kind of, you know, maybe should I just go ahead, I guess, and just go out on a limb and just reach out to them again?
Yeah, I
Or
would wait like 3 days. You know, wait a little
it's
bit of
been longer than
time.
that. It's been weeks.
Oh, it's been weeks. Yeah, just
Yeah.
close. Just go right away. Just text them right now. It's probably not going to happen. It's been that long. They're, you know, they forgot about you by now. They don't really, maybe they remember of you, but don't remember like the interaction that they had with you that well. So it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, you might as well. Just go for it. Why not? Maybe they come around. Maybe they're interested.
See, notice how I know I've been listening to you so closely for so long. Is I knew exactly how you were going to answer me and exactly what you were going to say.
Because there's only
But
so
I
many
figured,
answers.
I know it's the same answers over and over, but you know we need to hear it.
You
And
got to
you know,
hear it. I know. I get it. Well, now I told you. Now you actually know it for real. And just go for it and just keep moving on and meet other women who have a high level of interest. There you go.
I will. I'll keep doing it. I really appreciate it, Tripp.
Awesome, JJ. Thanks for calling in, man. And yeah, keep tuning in and stuff and check out the online domination course. I think it's going to help you.
Yeah, definitely. I saw about that. I'll definitely reach out.
Cool, man.
All right.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye. Awesome. We'll get to some people here in the stream. Matt, we'll get to you in a second if you can hear me. The podcast. So the podcast is called How to Talk to Girls. It is on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on Stitcher. So if you type in How to Talk to Girls podcast, you will find it. Almost 500 episodes. Been doing it for 5 years. So you're going to love it. Dating is tough these days, online or in person. Yeah, with that attitude, my friend. Listen, everything's hard. Everything in life is hard. So just get that out of your vocabulary. It's like, yeah, the sky is blue. You know, we fall at a rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. And dating is hard. So be it. Let's not complain. Let's just get the right system, put it in place, and go for it. All right. What's up, Matt? Can you hear me?
Hey, Tripp, how's it going tonight?
Good, man. Where are you headed?
So I'm on my way home from work, calling in from Franklin, Tennessee,
Franklin, Tennessee.
just south of Nashville.
Nice, man. That's awesome. How old are you?
32.
32. I forgot to ask Jay his age just to get a reference of where you're at. What's your question?
Yeah, so it's in response to the online domination program. What really piqued my interest was the experience I've had with online dating. over about the past year. I signed up on Seeking Arrangements,
Okay.
not knowing and understanding what it.
That's funny.
So yes, I was naive on that part.
Yeah. Okay.
Had success for what it was, but
Okay.
it's not what I want a girlfriend. I want a quality woman. And
Yeah, I heard the women on there are just a little bit different than some of the women you might find on your average dating app.
yes, and I mean, I paid for the subscription, so I figured I'd get my money's worth. But my question about the program, I've almost been conditioned to respond to women on the dating apps and just almost be jaded right from the get-go because of the
Okay.
experiences that I've had on that other site.
Yeah.
Anything in the program, or is there anything in the program that would help to either recondition or
Well, what needs to be reconditioned exactly? So where are you what part is jaded for you? Like what's making you jaded?
I would say that 9 out of 10 messages that I receive are basically women just looking to sell themselves, and that's not
Got it.
not what I'm looking.
On the regular apps, you're saying?
No, on Seeking.
Well, yeah, seeking
And
arrangements.
so I use that primarily for.
Yeah, so that's what that is. So if you're not, I don't know if you should use seeking arrangement anymore. It doesn't seem like it's up your alley. For some guys, it's something they want to do, but yeah, no wonder you're jaded. Seeking arrangement is literally guys seeking financial arrangements with women to date, have sex, whatever. So if I were you, I would get off of seeking arrangement. And in the online domination program, it will teach you exactly what to say and how to set up your profile. So you meet women on those apps that are not seeking those arrangements, money for sex or gifts or what do they call it? What's it called? When I'm blanking when you allowance. I was thinking like
yes,
yeah, it's like a child.
I was completely naive to that whole concept. So
hey, whatever. I think that's going to jade you faster than any other dating app.
Yeah.
So what I recommend, get into the online domination. We're going to do a 12-week masterclass. What's funny enough is you can actually use the material for seeking arrangement. But again, you're going to be finding the same women because that's what seeking arrangement is.
Right.
It's like going on like J-Date, which is like a Jewish place, and like there's no Christian women. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, like you're in the wrong place for what you're looking for from like a more serious relationship.
Yeah. I told one of my buddies this, and he's like, dude, you didn't know what that site was when you signed up? I said, no.
Yeah, that's going to make you jaded fast.
So yeah, I've recently made a Hinge account, or yeah, Hinge. Yeah, that's it. And it's just, I'm just having a hard time like transitioning. And so that's kind of where my question was at about like with the jadedness and stuff. So
yeah, it's night and day. What you're experiencing on seeking arrangement is not what you're going to experience when you're on these other apps. Yeah, some women are still trying to do that, but it's not at close to the rate at seeking arrangement because that's literally what it is.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, man, you should get in there. We'd love to have you. And I would get off seeking arrangement ASAP and fix that jaded experience you're going through.
Got it. Thanks, Tripp.
You're welcome, man. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Good questions. Thanks, guys, for calling in. If you guys are interested in doing the same thing that Adam and JJ did, just click the link down below where there is, it says StreamYard on it, and then it gets you here live here. Second live, forgot my water again. I said today, I was like, I'm not going to forget the water. And of course, I did. Because I just get so excited that I forget. Okay. I think this is going to be a good question. I read it very fast. So when you talk to a girl for a long time on a dating app, then get her Instagram, you start talking a lot, then she's no longer free. What advise me to do? This is more of those. I get a lot of questions. So funny. I get a lot of questions from guys, from clients who I coach. I have a little inside joke with myself They're called cleanup questions. The questions of like, hey, I screwed something up or I did something wrong. What do I do now? You know, trying to get advice. When the answer really is you shouldn't have done the thing that you were doing. So we play cleanup, and it's very funny. So this is a cleanup question. It's the same idea. So you shouldn't be getting her Instagram. That's low interest. So the online domination program teaches you how to filter for women who have a high level of interest in you. High level of interest means you give them your number and they text you first. And yes, women do that. And I have lots of screenshots and proof, and you'll see it in the program. But they will do that. Low level of interest is moving from app to social media. Don't move from app to social media. Don't do that. And also, if somehow, I don't know, if you guys are watching this and you're like, well, I'm stuck now and I'm in social media, what do I do? Ask them out. Stop texting all day. Don't do endless messaging where you're messaging them all the time. You're not trying to create a text message buddy. You're trying to meet up in person. So that is my advice to you, my friend. Monty, that is very nice of you to say that. What a wonderful compliment. What's this one say? God. Oh, God's here. I was flirting back and forth for weeks with a girl, even though I know she has a boyfriend. Bad idea. I stopped talking to everyone in order to focus on myself, but I still miss her, though. Well, now you know what to do next time. And if you want to stop missing her, create an abundance of women in your life and do online dating where you can meet tons of women. Tripp, do you have any advice when dating doesn't excite you anymore? Well, I think you got to figure out what your why is. So if dating isn't exciting to you anymore, then you must not be interested in either having sex with women or not interested in getting a girlfriend or a wife. That's my first thought. Or maybe you need a break. You need to focus more on yourself and take away from online dating and not be doing online dating as much anymore and focus on something or any kind of dating and focus on what you're doing. False. Don't give them your number. That's a bit weak. End the conversation with like, it's been a great talking to you. I got to go. I feel the same way. If you feel the same, give me your number. We're going to arrange a date. False. False, false, false. You can absolutely give them your number. That's not weak at all. That is strong. What happens, Kaya, when you give them your number and they text you, they are now more invested in you, which means that they're going to want a return on that investment. So it's going to be more likely that they're going to want to show up. And yes, it works. So remember, we're not trying to meet up with girls who have a low level of interest. We're trying to meet up with girls who have a high level of interest. So how do you filter for that? Well, one way that I teach you in online domination is by giving them your number and they will text you. Some won't, of course. Not every girl's going to text you. But you know what happens when they don't text you? That means they have a low level of interest. So, good question. Right now with COVID, some people are still meeting in person. As we saw before, there's people in Florida who are still out and about. But if you're not comfortable meeting women right now, do phone dates. Do phone dates, do FaceTime dates, do Skype dates, do WhatsApp video dates. Just move it to that. Callum, yes, I do remember you. I've not got a girlfriend thanks to people like you. I don't know what that means. I read it fast. It sounded like I got a girlfriend, but it looks like you didn't get a girlfriend to people like me. Maybe I don't remember you as well as I thought. Sorry it's not working for you. Don't give up. Any other questions if you have them? Just click the link down below and you can get on live. And then we can actually answer your question here live on the chat, which is pretty cool. Don't forget, Online Domination is available right now along with the masterclass. So you're going to get a course. It's going to be a 10 module course. It's very easy to get through, quick to get through, teaching you all the things you need to set up your profile, your bio, the copy and paste messages that you need, all that good stuff. And then we're doing a 12-week masterclass. This is the only time I'm doing this masterclass. It's available right now. Link down below. Get it. Join me. If you email me your receipt, you will get entered into a drawing to win the iPhone 12 Pro that I hold in my hand. This is the one that I'm sending out. Okay, great. Callum. I got myself a girlfriend because of people like you. Awesome, man. Very happy to hear that. Okay, let's see here. Can you hear me, Akram? You there?
Yes, you hear me?
I can hear you. How's it going, man?
So wait a minute so I can have lights on.
What's that? Can't
So,
understand you. There we
see
go.
me?
Yeah, where you located, man?
I'm in Tunisia.
Tunisia.
You're from Tunisia? North
Tunisia.
Africa. North Africa, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, cool, man. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Good to be talking to you. What's your question?
So,
It's very cool that you're calling from Africa.
yep, I remember there was a video in YouTube where I responded. When you responded me, I was so happy seeing the response.
Nice.
So, at first, excuse me if you can't understand me very well, because English is my third language. So I'm trying my best with.
English is your third language. Okay, well, so far so good.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so what's your question?
Yep. So my question is, using this app, I'm getting to know a lot of girls from many words, you see. And so I talked to a girl. She was from Spain. I took Spanish. It's my fourth language. I talk very well. I'm in love with the language.
Are you guys
But,
dating?
so it's the first time for her talking.
Because I don't want you to fall in love with the
No.
girl. I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me? I don't want you to fall in love
Yep,
with the girl.
I can hear you,
I don't
but
want you to
no,
fall in love with the
it
girl you're
wasn't
not
that.
dating.
Okay, yeah, don't
Dangerous.
don't be afraid of that. So she at first she told me it's the first time she talked to someone like that in this app. The tag was named Ablo. So she takes me directly. After before saying goodnight, she sent it to me her Instagram and told me you can text me there. Maybe we cannot talk here. See? So we're talking, but it's not like we talked in the first. You see, on the first time.
So what's the question?
It's because it happens with all girls, with a lot of girls. When you talk, I don't say for a period of a week. I don't know. Maybe when she senses that she can love you, she fall back. I don't know. So this is the question.
You have to strike when the iron's hot. You can't wait. I don't know for sure if I'm answering the question that you have, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're waiting, okay? You're waiting too long. You're not striking when the iron's hot. Here's what we do. We go for women who have a high level of interest, first of all. And then after that, what we do is we go for women who have a high level of interest, and then we move forward quickly. We get them on dates. We meet up with them. We don't chat with them on Instagram. We don't bullshit around with texting and all that stuff. We get them in person.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have to move faster with these women. I don't know if that actually answered your question. It was a little hard to
That's it.
understand what you were saying, but if that makes sense.
That's it. Yeah. I want to make it quick, but I just wanted to understand what happens exactly. That's it.
So make sure that whenever you're meeting a girl, that you're moving forward with them faster. Also, please don't meet anyone, do anything long distance. There's got to be qualifications. They have to be within a 30-mile, you can translate that to kilometers, 30-mile
Yep.
radius. They have to have a high level of interest, which means they're giving you their phone number, not their Instagram stuff. And they're willing to meet up with you,
I
and then you
understand.
move forward. So hope that
I
helps,
see.
man. We got to move on to other people.
Yeah, that helps
I
a
have
lot.
10 minutes left.
Thanks
I
a
want to get
lot,
to as
Tripp.
many
Thanks
people as
for
I can.
all your videos.
You're welcome. Thanks, man. All the way from Tunisia.
Yep, thanks a lot, Tripp. It's a pleasure
Awesome, bro.
talking to you. Thanks. So, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I noticed recently your podcast on Spotify, so I'll listen to it. Obviously, thanks a
Yes.
lot, and have a good night. For me, it's already 3 a.m. That's why
Thanks, man.
everyone
You
is
too.
sleeping.
Get to bed.
Only me.
Get to bed.
Yep, I'm getting.
All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Cool. I want to get to some of these questions here on, oh God, this mic. Really something else, this thing. Trying to get as many questions as I can. What's this? I have this girl at my gym. We flirt a little, but since reading Magnetic, I've noticed she shows signs of attraction, like asking me down there, touching, etc. How do I figure out if she's interested? Ask her out. That's how you figure it out. Ask her out. Kaya says, match, 5 minutes, good convo. Ask her for a number. Talk on WhatsApp for a minute. Arrange a date for the same week. Go on date. If you like her, ask for a second date. Rest is history. I like that, Kaya. I would change it just a little bit. You don't need to talk on WhatsApp for a minute. You can just literally ask her out right away. That's it. Let's get someone else here. Chris, you're on. Your mic is muted.
Hello.
Hey, man. How's it going?
I'm doing well, and you?
Doing well. How old are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm 22. I'm from Poland.
From Poland. Oh, we're really getting people all the way across the world today. What's going on with your question?
First of all, thank you for beautiful channel. I just following your videos and from the beginning till now. It's been amazing, the journey. And the question is, I've been writing with this chick. I say, it's been almost 3 months, and she always sending me nudes in Snapchat. And then when I just talked to her that, okay, let's just meet, and she was like, no, I really need some more time. So
She
I said,
needs
okay.
more time to meet with you, even though she's sending you nudes. She's catfishing you.
Yeah, that was really something fishy, I said.
Yeah, she's catfishing. You know what that means, catfish? It means that she's probably sending you pictures of someone else. It's like not her, and she just
No,
wants
I
the
know her
attention.
personally.
Oh, you do know her personally? Okay.
Yeah, she's also in the same university.
Okay.
So I just said, okay, how long do you need? And she was like, okay, maybe another 1 year or something.
Why does she need so much time to meet up with you?
I don't know.
You know what it means? It means, I'll tell you why. She's not interested.
Okay.
High level of interest is what we filter for. This is the new thing. This is the new thing. We filter for high level of interest. What is high level of interest? Agreeing to meet up with you and showing up on a date. Nudes, conversations, text messaging, WhatsApping, all that stuff means nothing.
Okay.
Unless you actually get them to meet up. So if I were you, I'd stop having her. She has you wrapped around her finger. So move on and only be hanging out with girls who are interested in actually meeting up with you. Okay?
Alles okay. Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you,
Chris? Bye. Awesome, man. He gone. Cool. Next time I'll have this a little bit more fixed. This thing is top heavy. I got a smaller mic holder, so it's not so big here, but now it's top heavy. Okay. So yeah, guys, don't forget Online Domination, 12-week masterclass on online dating. You will get a full digital course, plus we're going to do the masterclass, and you'll get access to those videos for 12 weeks. And if you email me your receipt, tripp@trippadvice.com, or you can DM me the receipt, you'll enter into a drawing to win the iPhone 12 freaking Pro. And it's awesome. I have one. That's not on me. It's in the other room. But I have one. It's great. And it's going to take great pictures that you can use for online dating. See how it all works together so nicely? So I want you to win this, man. More importantly, though, I want you to get more dates from online dating. So join us in Online Domination. By the way, it's $197, which is absolutely insane. You're going to get a full course, and you're going to get 12 weeks with me and a bunch of other guys who are signing up. We already have, from today, I think by the end of the night, we'll probably have around 200 people already signed up, and it's only been live for a couple days. So by the way, that gives you a pretty good chance at getting this. It's not like there's going to be tens of thousands of people in this thing. So that's awesome. But you can be one of them to join us on the masterclass, where I can look over your profile, your pictures, your messages, break down everything for you, and go into 12 specific areas of online dating. We'll review sites. We'll talk about catfishing. We'll talk about social media. So you'll join us for that class. It's going to happen January 18th is when we start. So you got to sign up before then, way before then, because we're closing the card on January 12th to then set up everything here. Tomorrow am I going live? When's the next live stream? I don't know. Should I go live tomorrow? Let's look at my schedule. I have a lot of coaching calls tomorrow. So I get a little exhausted after today. I had coaching calls, made videos, made podcasts. Still a crazy day. I cannot guarantee tomorrow I will go live. But I will definitely go live at least Thursday or Friday. And maybe even like a fun one on Saturday or Sunday. So I'll definitely go live again before the weekend. So we'll do that. Okay. You're welcome. I try to answer as many questions as I can. You guys are awesome, by the way. I appreciate the Tripp Advice community on a whole level. I do get people who are haters, and that's fine. It's normal. It's part of it. I've been doing this on YouTube for 7 years. Wait, 12, 9 years. I've been doing it on YouTube. And everyone's just so cool. You guys are just awesome. You're just respectful, and I appreciate it so much. And it's very rare that I have like super hate comments and trolls and stuff like that. Of course, we get them and it happens, but I feel like I don't see it as much. And it's just awesome. Not that it hurts my feelings. Honestly, I don't care when people are trolling, but it's just like a waste of time. Like I only want to be talking to people who want to be here. Okay. What time? So what time will I do the live? If I do a live this week, it's going to be at 7 p.m. So it's going to always be 7 p.m. Central. So look out for that if I do another one. Thanks, man. That means a lot. I get that a lot. I am definitely feel like an older brother to all of you guys, or I'm even talking to guys who are older than me, but I'm glad I could help. It's something I wish I had too. So you're welcome. 1 million subs coming. That's right. We're moving on there. Yes, Callum, I was even nice to you and I thought you were being a dick. Okay, we're going to answer one more question. I just saw it now from Abdurrahim. Hey, Tripp, Morocco, age 27 years old. I'm the man with a bad connection. I have a woman who are interested in each other, but face-to-face, I'm so shy. Everything is hidden between us. It's not her. It's me. And the main problem here, that me face-to-face is not me in the social media. I'm so shy. She's from another country. That's not good. Don't do long distance, guys. She was the one that gave me Instagram because she was afraid not being able to talk to me again on Instagram. I'm catching feelings for my ex's sister. Oh, that's someone else. Sorry. This got really confusing for a second. Thank you, Akram. I appreciate that. So, yeah, if you're shy, man, the reason why you're shy is because you don't have a lot of experience with women. I don't like guys to try to get advice on one girl. It's like the advice is going to be you got to get more confident with women, have more experience with women, talking to them, socializing with them, So it's not as simple as like, what do I do with this one girl? It's more like you got to become a guy that she can become attracted to. And the way to do that is to meet a lot of women online and in person. Yeah, the book, guys, the book, Magnetic. I have a copy here. If you want the book, you can get it on Amazon. So that's an option for you if you want to get that. Some guys just get that because books are awesome and you just get through them pretty fast. You can also get the audiobook as well. I met this girl through an app. We got together. After a while, she moved in. But earlier today, I saw a notification on her phone that said, you have a new match. Should I confront her or wait? I would confront her about that if you saw that. Hopefully you're not like snooping through her phone, but you can be like, hey, your phone is right there. It said you have a new match. Are you still dating other people? She moved in? Is she your girlfriend? What's going on there? So yeah, let's wrap up here. Guys, iPhone 12 Pro, this one, fully wrapped, unlocked, by the way. Any carrier, so any SIM card can go inside of here. So this is not just for AT&T, Verizon, etc. It's for anybody. You can use it. It's awesome. You get the chance to win it. How? Email me tripp@trippadvice.com with the receipt. And then you enter into the drawing to win this puppy. And I want you to have it. My gift to you for joining Online Domination. But the real gift to you, the real gift is going to be seeing so many matches with so many women and getting them to meet up with you. And this is the easiest system. It's 100% done for you. 100% done for you. Okay? That means that all the messages are there to copy and paste. The profile template that I'm going to be giving you that you just fill out like it's Mad Libs. It's so super simple. What better would you want? Super simple, and it gets you amazing results. So, good night, Callum. Thanks, man. Dating apps are not free. No, they're not, but they're absolutely worth it. They're absolutely worth it. Let me tell you something, though. You waste all your time on dating apps and paid dating apps and bad dates with women that you don't actually want to be with. That money could be invested towards something like Online Domination, which is a course that's going to teach you how to make sure that you don't waste any more time or money. So there you go. All right, look out for the rest of the week. I'm going to do some more live, 7 p.m. Central. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And have a good night. Or get to sleep, those of you from Tunisia and Morocco and Poland. Good night.